It's my lifestyle. Checking, searching, looking for problems before my ride. Watching for DOT hiding, creeping on my side. Hope the traffic don't hold my progress from burning miles. Trucking bigger and you know I gotta hold it down. It's my lifestyle. It's my lifestyle. It's my lifestyle. It's my lifestyle. What's up, it's Glenn. I'm back with another video, and I'm kind of quiet right now because I got some people next to me. I'm here at Amazon trying to deliver my load. I got some people next to me, and I don't really want them to know that I'm doing a video because I'm kind of talking to myself technically, if you think about it. But we're gonna do it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So today we're gonna do a video on how you're gonna get around as a new driver, because I know all you new drivers are wondering about that, how you're gonna actually get around. And I'm telling you, it's multiple ways you can get around. You don't necessarily have to use the way that they're gonna teach you in school, which is gonna be use that map, because that really is your go-to thing to use, that map. But I don't use it. I'm telling you right now, I don't use it. But you don't have to be like me. So I'm just giving you a friendly tip on something that you could possibly do rather than use the map. So just pay attention. So there are many things you can do. You can use the trucker GPS. You can find those at your local truck stop, Love's, TA, Pilot, any one of those. They're pretty high, they're pretty expensive, but it will keep you in the general direction that you need to go. Now, those GPSs, I will tell you, they are not perfect. So do not 100% rely on that GPS to tell you where to go. Double check your address of where you're going. Wherever you're going, double check through different platforms. The trucker GPS, you've got the Rand McNally, you've got the Garmin. You can look them up and you can find out which ones, are the ones for you. But it's really a personal preference. You don't have to use that. You may be the person that wants to use the map, the road atlas. That we have people like that out here who just use the road atlas, which is totally fine. You just have to keep in mind that thing needs to be updated probably almost every year. The roads change every year. The roads change every day. So you got to keep up on what the changes are. The best way that I know to do this, that I've been doing for the past 5 years, when I first started off, let me say this. When I first started off, I did use the map maybe once or twice. Then I used a Rand McNally. It was a 530, and then I believe I upgraded to a 730, which was the bigger screen, I think. But I got tired of those. The Rand McNally has sent me off in the wrong direction before. It happens. So I started double checking where I needed to go. So I would put in the address for the Rand McNally, and then I would check the address on what I like to use, which is Google Maps. And I always use Google Maps. That's all I use now. Any place that I'm going, I use Google Maps. I don't use anything else. Nothing. That's all I use. I promise you. But you don't have to be like me. I'm telling you. You don't. This may not be for you. But there's so much technology right now. I like to utilize the technology, and the technology is going to give me a better answer than me looking at a book that may not be updated to the road that I'm currently on. So I need to have other answers, which is Google Maps. Let me tell you, I use Google Maps. I zoom in on where I need to go. I know exactly how to turn into a facility wherever I'm going. There's no discrepancy about it. I can see it. I can actually see a satellite picture of where I need to go. So when I get there, it's much easier. That Atlas will not show me that. It will not show me that at all. As far as using Google Maps and knowing which road your truck can actually be on, that's something that you have to learn in class. Pay attention to that portion though in class. What roads that you're actually allowed on as a commercial truck driver. U.S. state roads, any interstate highway. There's some odd and end roads that you can be on, but like I said, that's what Google Maps is for. I zoom in. If I see a truck on the road, most likely I can be on the road. But I kind of do research before I take any route that I get from Google Maps. So be cautious. If you're going to use Google Maps, be very cautious. Please utilize technology to your advantage. I can only tell you that much. Utilize technology to your advantage. And that's what I do every day when I drive. Traffic reports, weather, all of that stuff I utilize through Google Maps. Well, not weather. I utilize weather through my radar. I'll show you the apps. So this is Trucker Path. This is one of my favorite apps. I can look ahead. I can see what's going on pretty much with truck stops and way stations. I utilize it mostly for truck stops and way stations. Now, if you look in here, you go in here, you're gonna see it looks like this, and it's not anything you have to sign up for. You just download it and utilize the features that it has. Like I said, I use it for way stations and truck stops. Mainly way stations though, because I need to know if it's open. I carry a lot of heavy stuff and I need to make sure my weight's right. And then I just sometimes want to know that if it's open or closed. I click on this, I click on way stations here. I can look, zoom in, I can see what I want to see as far as if it's open, when the last time it was open, if it's currently, whatever I need to see, you can see it here. Utilize this app, download this app, keep it. As far as truck stops go, I can see if truck stops, as far as it's used for parking. I can look at the parking on the truck stops, if it's full or not. People use this and they update this. This will help you down the road. So when you get ready to pull over and you're running out of time, you can choose which truck stop you need to go to, which one will be best for you, as to you don't have to try to fight to find a parking spot. Use this app. I also use my radar. My radar is just going to give me an actual time picture of what the weather is looking like in the direction I'm going. If you open this app here, I get full display of the radar of the United States. I know what I'm looking for. Down at the bottom, there's a color code. Kind of tells me what's what. If you've been watching the news over the past years of your life, you'll know the meteorologist shows you the radar on there, and they basically tell you what's what. Green is rain, pink is, you get my point. Utilize that stuff because that radar is real time, and you can save yourself a lot of headache if you look ahead into what your weather is going to be like on your route. So those are a couple of the apps that I use on a daily basis on doing my job, and they help out. Like I said, you don't have to be like me. I just gave you some helpful tips on what you can do. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please hit the comment section though into the next video. If you haven't joined the Driver Solutions page, please join the Driver Solutions page. If you haven't joined my page, please join my page. If you haven't done it by now, what are you waiting for? Please tell me what you're waiting for. I'll wait. I'm not gonna wait that long, but I'll wait. Welcome again, new drivers. Welcome. And until the next video, this is Glenn, Trucker Glenn that is. And once again, I'm out. Peace.